If it wasn't popular, will you still want it? The stereotypes are a set of ideas and beliefs pre-established in society that apply to a specific group and represent them. But from where came the stereotypes? Came from the mind, the ideas and thoughts of people. They were born in every human that have been on earth, and they are from the thoughts and ideas of each one of us.
Stereotypes are bad and they seem to be an instinct in us. Something we can't avoid and we do not learn the first time we saw all individuals around us. According to Forbes, all is science. Inside us, there is a lot of neuron sharing all the time with the people around and merging with their emotions and ideas. But from the stereotypes came something that is bad for society: social pressure.
Social pressure has double face. Even regulates the organization of a society, repress each individual to fit in a mold. Soren Kierkegaard was an old philosopher who never stopped teaching their students about being themselves and never surrendered over it. In words of Kierkegaard, every human being is meant to be a self. But even if too many ages ago, the critical thinking to attack social pressure already exists, the still existence of this problem in the current age derivates a lot of questions. Why is so important to us, to what other people think? Social pressure is necessary to develop us as a society? Is it necessary to keep the order within a group?
In the other side, Zygmunt Bauman is philosopher, which support that pressure to social media is not bad at all, because we have created an online life through which one we have the capacity to hear in a global way and interact with all the entire society that conforms the world. He describes the peer pressure as necessary to form us as humans in the new technological era.
According to this, in our personal opinion, peer pressure can give the base to start our evolution and growth, but it's really important to the people around us to teach us to create our own personality and thoughts, looking for arguments and statements instead of just following something that is visually attractive. Solomon Asch, a psychologist and philosopher, made an experiment in which 7 of 8 were actors. They were going to give intentional wrong answers. The last individual ends yielding to the peer pressure and answering with the same. This experiment only gives us a short perspective of how social pressure works. In the city life, works in every announced and commercial we see. The constant interaction with publicity programs our brain to want that things and take the decisions based in what the society wants. This can be a problem because we became irresponsible consumers, at the mercy of making our decisions based on what society asks us. The Asch experiment is only within an individual and the people around, but have you imagined how much the peer pressure can affect? It takes control of the life, influencing in the political, economic, and social decision. The influence of political publicity, truth or not, make us follow the parties. The publicity about new products make us take economic decisions looking for getting new popular material. How we dress and how we talk is produced from the data that our brain collects about what other people do.
This is not completely wrong. We are naturally social, which means we need interaction with other humans to learn and survive. This is a big gift and also curse, because left us in the hands of a society that through ages has been punished in too many ways, the thoughts and ideas that are out of the box.
We have examples since too many ages back. In the past, the woman was forced to stay in the house and have children, and the man was forced to work all the day and give all the financial part for the family.
That is not enough. In the current age, we have lots of examples. Misogyny and discrimination are too big and moral consequences that drift from social pressure.
Social pressure makes us think we have to follow all the rules, without question why are we doing the things and not explore all our capacity. Even if in this current age the society has been changing to be better and accept all the types and ways of the human behavior, we still have in cases of groups of people where the social code pressures so much that now they are unavailable to change their minds and accept something that doesn't fit in the old social rules.
In fact, the stereotypes are like a code in our society, are a set of ideas that define wrong or right characteristics of a group. So, What would you say if I told you that stereotypes are subjective? Because according to Leibman, who was one of the journalists best known by the US press in the 20s, says, and stereotypes are something subjective, which helps the person accept that it's good or not to create an image of what is or what can be. That's interesting because it doesn't have a completely solid answer. It's changing depends of the area where it's happening.
Why is so important what other people think about us? Why we spend the whole life trying to match and fit into the society? From where born the standards of a good behavior? Who define what is good and what is bad?
Based in the statement from both philosophers, it's true to say that peer pressure is present in the life and we can destroy it, but we can handle and create a good way to pass through it. In our opinion, it's necessary to find what we are as individuals to start from that base to the social world. Therefore, we can form a critical thinking with what other people think and also with what we think.